guys, welcome to my new video. My name is Dilan and today I created this look which is a little bit out of my comfort zone when it comes to leaving the under eye area blank, but I love it. I really love it. I've used some new products, new palette, new lipstick. Such a beautiful collection. I was not really feeling myself and I really wanted to dive into makeup today and not look so very minimalistic, if you know what I mean. Obviously still sophisticated, still wearable. So let's dive in. I was already putting my base on. This is the Bobbi Brown face base, vitamin enriched. Wow. I just feel like I'm dried out from within, but honestly, like I'm drinking, I don't even drink water, I believe, like maybe 1 glass a day, which is so bad, and then I wonder why I'm constipated. I was actually mentioning that this is a moment where I don't feel really pretty because it's time to get a facial, a tan, go to the hairdresser, and it's just like a week before you do all of that. You know what I mean? So it's just like, meh. And I was also mentioning that I really I love the clean girl vibe, as we call it, and the natural glam, blah blah blah. Today is going to be about the full coverage complexion, smoky eyes, like bring it on, like I need it today. I think I'm going darker with my hair, so I don't want my brows to be very dark because otherwise I just feel like I come across very harsh, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm using the Brow Freeze from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is still one of the best brow gels out there. I feel like it will look so much more natural if I got rid of that. And this red pigment over here. Taking a very small flat brush, this is from Nabla. This is actually a lip pencil. And this Radiant Creamy Concealer from Nars, which is in the shade Honey. And it's almost empty, but I use it to kind of carve out my brows. Fill in the gaps, but mostly on the outer part of my brow, just to make them look a little bit more natural. And then usually when I do like heavy glam, I need to go back in and kind of like redo my brows depending on how heavy my eye looks. As you can see, this brow is like super elongated. Not everyone's going to like this, but I do love it because it gives like a very nice lifted look. This is so much more elongated. My brows are pretty short and they tend to go down a little, but I feel like this gives a very nice lifted look and it just makes my this eye area appear brighter and bigger, if that makes sense. So I did my brows and now I'm going to dive into a new palette that I got from Natasha Denona. This is the My Dream palette, and honestly it looks like a dream. I haven't used it on myself, but I used this on a client that I had. I just think this looks so beautiful, so I cannot wait to dive into this. I am actually going to start with this shade right here, which is a beautiful like neutral toned shade, and it's called Nurture. We're going to fake a crease like that. So I have a lot of space between my brows and eyes, so I really need to make like there's a huge blank canvas that I need to build the shadows, if you know what I mean. So same on the other side. So now this is such a beautiful shade, which is called Aspiration. So I'm going in with this and I'm going to place this on my whole eyelid. And it's going to be such a beautiful fall shade. As I said, I have a lot of space between my eyes and my brows. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that I need to fill everything up, especially not with darker colors that I already put on my eyelid. So if you don't know, this is going to give you a very small eye. So if you don't know when to stop, I like to put on the eyeshadow on my whole moving eyelid, if that makes sense, on the eyelid, and then just slightly blend it above that, focusing on the outer edges so we have this beautiful shape going on. I feel like with Natasha Denona's eyeshadows, like they do half of the work because they're so easy to blend. This is a Sigma Detailed Diffuse Crease Brush, so there's nothing on this brush. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it matte, but I do think if you leave it matte, the blending needs to be really smooth. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but like in my opinion, that's what I really like. Okay, I think I'm going to use the tiniest bit of this edgy shadow, which is like a beautiful purple shadow. I'm not sure if there's like shimmers in it, but it looks matte. Before I'm going to move on, it's important that we get rid of any fallouts that you may or may not see. That is still a lot of fallouts, so make sure to always clean even if you don't see anything. Is there anything left? Yes, we're going to use this concealer going to use the same concealer from Nars in the shade Honey. And oh, I can't wait to do like a full coverage glam. I'm actually going to let this sit for a while, and I'm going to do my foundation. I'm going to use this Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Foundation 120, which I haven't used in a long time. This is actually a setting powder brush, but also from Dose of Colors, but I'm going to use this as my foundation brush. I'm also going to use this e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is a pretty dark one, but I feel like I can use a bit of something moist, if you know what I mean. This foundation is more suitable for normal to combination, normal combination or oily skin. And I need something that is a little bit more, I don't know, like glowing, moisturizing. So I'm just using the same brush. Also to add a tiny bit of warmth. I'm going to blend my concealer. Even though it's a full glam, I want it to look natural, so I'm just going to blend as much as possible. Okay, so apparently I've never used this one, but this is the number 3 from the e.l.f. Halo Glow filter. And we just need a little bit of this sweaty look going on. Yes, this looks really nice. I'm not sure if the camera is getting, yeah, you can see it from far. Loving it. So this is the NARS Laguna Cream Bronzer. I'm going to use my concealer blend kabuki brush, which is really nice for contouring, and it's from Sigma F79. Since I want to look super snatched, I am going pretty heavy with the contour later on, so very soft at first. Oh, it smells. Ooh, I think there's a little tiny bit too much for. There's a tiny bit too much fragrance in this for my liking, and you can't smell it when you put it on your face, but just when you just like smell the product, ooh, it's a little too heavy for me. So right here, this will give you like a very small contoured face if you put it like right here. For blush, I'm going to use this iconic London Fearless Flush blush. It's beautiful mauvey, purpley kind of color. That I'm bringing it quite high. Blush, whatever is left on my brush, I'm just going to use this on my forehead. Just a hint of blush over there. Then I'm going to use my favorite powder for underneath the eyes. I don't know why like not everyone is using this, like all the beauty gurus. Like this is the best powder that I've ever used underneath my eyes in this shade, depending on your skin color obviously, but this is the shade Fair from Benaya. It's so brightening, like I love it. Okay, make sure there are absolutely no creases, and then immediately with a cloth I'm just putting on the Benaya powder, and you'll get super smooth under eye area. This color, I'm obsessed with it, but the lip liner that comes with it is a little bit too, it's exactly in the same color as the lipstick, and I prefer my lip liner to be a tiny bit darker. So I'm going to use this Nabla Nude for lip liner. Now I'm going to use My Dream lipstick. I'm going to apply some mascara and some lashes, and then we'll see if we're going to do the under eye area. Usually I love, you know, having a heavy under eye area, but I don't know, I think let's try something different. I love this dollish vibe as well. So as you can see, I decided to leave it blank, but I added a tiny, like this little inner corner thing with this extremely beautiful NARS eyeliner. This is the liquid eyeliner in Explicit Black. I've used beautiful lashes, but you know what? They were not branded, so I don't even know, like this was it. So I don't know what's brand this is, but these lashes are beautiful, and I cut them, I'd say like a little less than a half, and I just put it on my outer corners. I wanted to do like a full strip, but then it made my eyes look really small, and I don't have a lot of space between, like, when it comes to the moving eyelid. Hair is not giving, but we're going to ignore that. But I do really love this dollish glam look, from which I still think it looks wearable. Like, it's beautiful for a night out, but it still looks classic and sophisticated. Beautiful with like a little black dress, and then yeah, I love it. I miss this so much. Like, I think we should do more glam looks. So this is basically the look, and I'm just obsessed with this lipstick. It's just so beautiful, and together with this lip liner, so beautiful. Nabla has really good lip liners, by the way, don't sleep on them. But yeah, this is the look. I hope you guys liked it. I would love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, which is all the same, Dilan Sabah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.